Alright, hello everybody, hello, welcome to just another draft league battle, I guess. We are here for the week 1 of the UNPL's Winter Wildcard tournament. Um, Very exciting, very exciting. Here sitting on the toppest point of the entire Paldea region. This week we're going to be facing Uncle Unk and his Rockford Rams. I believe we did play Uncle Senkai, Uncle Senkai and his Rockford Rams. I believe we have played him during the other off-seasonal for the UNPL with the multi-battles, but I'm not sure we have played before, so this is an opportunity to go one-on-one with the man, which is fun. Always fun to, face new opponents. Anyways, here's the matchup. Like as you know, if you saw the draft analysis, this is a shitmons league, so we are bringing the shitmons. The round pick 1 is the Flareon, which is incredibly scary for us because it just hits incredibly hard with guts. Assuming that they bring guts, I mean, if I will bring guts if I were them. Things of note: the Toxtricity cannot have Punk Runk or Shift Gear, which is great for us. The Pelipper cannot have Drizzle, which is also great for us. They did steal my Cincino, which was supposed to be my last captain, but I messed up with points, so I didn't get it. That's fine, I like Kufan. Outside of that, Tinkertoff can be quite annoying to take down. It doesn't hit super hard, but it can be quite good with support moves, especially with the TERA available. But if they TERA that means that they cannot TERA some of their other Pokemon. So we'll take that. Outside of that, Golem could be annoying with the sturdy. If they have heavy duty boots, they can always protect it. The Technician, other potential Pokemon on the Hitmontop could be annoying. Because I don't think they bring Intimidate versus me, since Snizzler is immune to Intimidate and is my biggest physical attacker. So we'll probably see some Technician shenanigans there. And last but not least, of course, the Altaria is... fun fact, I had a league where I just won it. The MBBL. We only lost 2 games during the entire season, and one of them was thanks to the freaking Altaria. They just stole my entire team. So I had to be very careful with that. I had to be mindful that it gets Fire Spin and Perish Zone, so it could try to kill my things. But it can also set up, Dragon Dance could be quite scary for us. All that stuff. So yeah, what do I think they're gonna bring? If I'm Deng, I bring Flareon, Hitmontop, Toxtricity, which is still annoying for me, even though it cannot have Punk Rock. Technician is actually kind of better here, and I'll explain that in a minute. I would imagine to bring Altaria, Pelipper, and probably Tinkaton, I would say. But that is, their decision, right? In any case, that's the matchup. Let me go ahead and show you what is it that I'm bringing for this matchup. Alright, number 1 is going to be our round 1 pick. Of course, we're going to bring it. It's going to be Goldfinger, the Snizzle Hizui. He is going to be holding a Choice Scarf. Guarantees me to be the fastest thing on the entire game, which is, something that I enjoy whenever I'm playing. We're in a focus because we're immune to Intimidate, and the moves are very straightforward. Doesn't have the greatest attack, but it does allow me, because their team is slow, it does allow me to run Adamant. So I should be hitting decently hard. If I can chip their team with most things, then it will be great. Cross Combat doesn't have power, but I am running Rolf, Poison Jab, and Gunshot because in case I need reliability versus power, there's no other point. If I hit the Toxtricity with Throat Chop and I caught them from using sound moves, that would be really funny. But with them not being able to run Punk Rock, it's unlikely. Number 2 is going to be our spinner this week. It's going to be Rambo, the Blastoise, holding a Rocky Helmet, because I very much expect this to get knocked off, so I might as well get some cheap damage, either by the... Probably Tinkertoff is my biggest switch to that. I am going to be running just a simple set on Surf, Flip Turn, Rapid Spin, and Ice Beam. It hits the entirety of their team relatively neutral. It allows me to remove hazards, which is the biggest thing, and it does give me some momentum on the Flip Turn. Pokemon number 2 is going to be our Castle Black, holding the Leftovers. Palosang is important because I do need him for the toxicity. The problem is that he doesn't have a great especially defensive stat. And the toxicity can run Technician, Hex, or Snarl, which both are annoying. But I should be able to take one hit and either kill it back or, do stuff. We do have the rocks on this. Air power is just better, more consistent power. Shore up in case we can, recover. But, even though we're bringing max special defense, the toxicity still could be incredibly annoying for this Pokemon. So we'll have to be careful. Pokemon number 4 is gonna be our Pikachu, holding the Life Ball, because what else would you hold with this thing, right? We're just bringing a pretty straightforward set. They do have a ground type, but it's 4 times weak to water, and it cannot terastalize, so we just have to scout items, break Focus Sash, or sorry, the Sturdy. Brick Break is in case they wanna run screens with the Impeding. That's literally the only reason, because I don't need the move, either kill something with Thunderbolt or Ball Switch out. I should know that even though I am Rash, which is especially boosting nature, this thing doesn't hit as hard as I would like, so I will need, pretty much with the same as with Snizzler, if I want to get one shots, I'm gonna need to chip things with either hazards or other means. And for that note, our Pokemon number 4 is gonna be our M&M, the QUILLADIN. This is with TERA Dragon. This is my only TERA captain this week. I am going to. This is the only thing on my team that takes all the hits from Flareon, meaning Flare Blitz or Facade after Goose Boots. I can heal and stall with Synthesis because the Flareon needs to have Toxic Orb if he wants to be able to, abuse Guts, thank goodness. Spikes is just for, like I said, I wanna chip up things. I already have rocks on something else, so might be able to hazard stack them and spin block, although I don't think they have rapid spin. They do have access to they do have access to defog on the Altaria, and they do have, I guess, tidy up on the Mincino, but those are things that we're just gonna have to deal with. Super Fang is the most reliable way to hit their team. They don't have a ghost type unless they're Terastalize, so it should be good. And Roar is specifically to try for that, in case that means tries to set up in front of us. Synthesis, of course, is just telling up. And last but not least, of course, is gonna be the captain of the team, Toothless, our shiny choosing one, Charizard. I am gonna test out this Yuri that with Blastoise I really don't need to have heavy duty boots. I may regret this, but we're bringing in an expert belt with a Rash, with a modest nature for boosting the special attacks. Technically, nothing on this thing should take on this very wisely, especially if I play well. I am choosing to run modest over teammates because without, I outspeed their entire team, even without, they have even if they have a choice card, if they don't have a choice card, of course. I just have to scout items, I guess. Blaze is good because, even if I take damage, I can put myself into a Blaze range for Flamethrower and will hit really hard. Hurricane is just to hit harder. If we miss, we miss. But anyways, we're about to get started with the game, so that's gonna be the team we are gonna bring, and we'll see you in the game in just a few seconds. Alright, welcome everybody. Hello, TERA Dark, Tinkertoff, and TERA Water Pelipper. Cool. Alright, I am TERA Dragon QUILLADIN. YouTube. Alright, cool. Welcome to the game, everybody. Yeah, okay. They brought basically the team that I thought. Hypno. I did not account for Hypno. Admittedly, I had no idea what that thing is gonna do. So this should be a fun game. Hopefully it's a banger, as Brendan P will say. Anyways, how would I like to start? There is no Tinkertoff here, which is there is no there's no Miasgrata here, which is interesting. I could see them starting with the Tinkertoff. I could see them starting also with Pelipper or whatnot. I think I'm actually gonna start with Toothless, because if they start with the Tinkertoff, I may force you to TERA immediately, and that way, we can go from there. If they start with the Pelipper, it's gonna be annoying. I'm not gonna lie. but you know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, right? Pelipper is TERA Water, which we thought that it could be. Luckily, the Blastoise is a pretty decent switch to it, assuming that it is some sort of choice scarf, because otherwise there's no reason why you bring that. Santiago is... Yep, perfect! Okay. Alright. Nice. Think tough. It is Mold Breaker. Okay, cool. Good to know, good to know. Another play for that will have been to go into to lead. I kind of wanted to also lead with the other guy. What's his name? I kind of wanted also to lead with the Quilladin, but this was the thing. I didn't want to get my stuff knocked immediately. Anyways, Charizard versus the Pelipper. If there's no rain. It doesn't do a lot, but you know, it is what it is. We're still gonna go for the flamethrower. I don't want this thing setting out rocks turn 1. Yeah. Boils should be the Pelipper, right? Oh, it's this thing. Can you take 2? I mean, I suppose you can. Nice. Hypno. Hypno. Give me a second. Alexa, stop it. Hypno. With an Eviolite. 252. Flamethrower. This thing has on a special defense investment. I don't want to get paralyzed on this. I don't know what Hypno does, to be honest with you. They didn't bring Tox though, right? Yeah, they didn't bring Toxicity. So I think this is pretty free, to be honest. I could be wrong. I know nothing about this Hypno, so we'll see. So we go to our Castle Black, which should be useful. Oh. Well, shit. Okay. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of that at all. Although I could Shadow Ball you. I feel like that should still do a decent amount of damage, right? 252. Palosan. You're not a Hypno, you're a Drowsy. What the hell am I saying? Drowsy with an Eviolite. 252. Charizard. Flamethrower. Okay. So my... I mean, I'm just gonna Shadow Ball you, right? Draining. What is that supposed to do? Yeah, that is not a whole lot. It is annoying that it's faster than me, though. Alright, that's a decent chunk. Unfortunately, we don't get the special defense drop, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is, you know? I'll expect them to potentially do it again. I'm just gonna Stealth Rock. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be annoying. Yep. How much will my Sneasler do from here? Sneasel with a choice scarf. No. Sneasel. If you are 252 here, I do 40%. Which is not bad. It is the only way I do any kind of damage to this, so let's just try to keep going for the Shadow Ball, I guess. Grass Knot. Ooh, that does a good chunk. Okay, annoying, but that's fine. Ooh, we created. I'm sorry, dude. Ah, damn, dude. Damn. Damn, that sucks. Yeah. definitely not the best exchange for them. Good prep with the grass knot. I don't know what I was expecting versus this damn Rousey though. I mean, I gonna guess his last move was sidekick. Yeah, but I'm sure he's not gonna be happy about that. So nothing can be done, dude. I'm sorry. Okay, so you are gonna triple axle here, aren't you? Oh, we are intimidated. Okay. I mean, why would you go into this if you're not gonna try to whatnot? I don't want to take a triple axle. I also don't need this Pokemon though. Do I need it? I mean, the plan has always been to go Rambo, right? So we're just gonna go Rambo here. It is Intimidate, which is interesting. So hopefully it goes for the triple axle and it takes a lot of damage if it hits. Yeah, there's the triple axle. So you're gonna take 1. You're gonna take 2. You know, he's twice. It's actually pretty good for them. I can set up those rocks again later, I feel. So I may just go for the attack here. I could also just go back into the guy and force him to do that. But I don't think you try to rapid spin here. So I think we're gonna surf. Alright, we hit first. Oh, you are a Sol Bestias. Freaking hell. Yeah, holy cow, that did nothing. Okay, coolio. So we could flip turn here if you wanna save this. Interesting that we will bring Intimidate. What would you go into here though? Nothing in here wants to take a hit from this. We'll try the flip turn, see what happens. Rock Slide, that's for Charizard, huh? Okay, fair enough. Well, you know, we get flinch. Yeah, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. We're gonna try the flip turn again. Yeah, we're losing a lot of health, unfortunately. But you know, that is what it is. So your last turn could be... I could go to you if it's Hitmontop. If I go to my Pikachu and this Hitmontop. Bullet Punch. How much is Bullet Punch do? No, Mach Punch. Mach Punch. If you're Adamant, you're not Technician though. 60%. Do I want to take that hit? I feel like I don't care. I could just go to you and Flamethrower again, right? Then they go Pelipper. Alright, let's go to this. Yeah, okay. Coolio. Let's go for the Flamethrower. Yeah, okay. Cool. So our guy, let's get rid of this, which is good. Yeah, Blastoise has been relatively weakened, but you know, that is okay. I'll suppose you go Pelipper now, right? Which is gonna be interesting. Pelipper, if we are... That is a Pelipper. Cannot hide Drizzle, don't hide Drizzle. I don't see Grizzle, that's good. If you are... Choice Scarf. Not Drizzle. Versus my Blastoise. Filter Water. Surf is doing that much, which is not a lot. I wouldn't mind losing you. What do I need you for? Just to set up rocks. I don't want to take a hit with the QUILLADIN here. That's my biggest concern. 189. If you TERA, Surf is gonna be doing... Surf shouldn't kill me if you are timid. I may regret this. May very much regret this, but I feel like if I can set up rocks later, that would be good. Then again, this could be scary. If this thing is modest, then I'm in trouble. I get the feeling your choice card, though. Very much has the feeling that your choice card. Oh, he actually U-turns. Okay, well, you just damaged yourself, which we'll take. I do wonder what we go into, though. If we go into Flareon, that's gonna be interesting. I'm not sure what we go into here. Okay, we're going to the Altaria. Cool. Yeah, we're just gonna Ice Beam this. No reason to do anything else, right? If they Draco me, they Draco me. Cool tag. Cool tag. You're gonna Rocky Helmet up. Yep. And you're gonna take this Ice Beam. Oh, nice, dude. Nice. Oh, that is quite bulky. I'm just gonna try to do it again. I don't think another Trailblaze kills me. We are outraged. Okay. Cool. Cool. Alright. So this Altaria. Utility. Well, clearly you know that. Man, these sets are all over the place. Why can't we just have Dragoness? Yolai. My Sneasel should be faster, right? Sneasel, Hisui. Yeah. Yeah. And Poison Jab should kill you. Do I want to go to that? Yeah, because otherwise I had to take a hit with something. That's a... Outrage kills my Palosan. Outrage. If you are 252 and Adamant. Palosan is sitting at 191. Outrage will do... Outrage wouldn't kill me. Okay. Sure, let's try to set up the Stealth Rock, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't kill us. They do get confused, which is actually a little bit annoying for us. Yeah. That is a problem. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Let me see something real quick. If my thing decides. Draft. Pokemon. Altaria. Do you get dual Wimbit? You do. Do you get Braver? You also do. Well, it is gonna be what it's gonna be, right? We have to go to this guy. Quilladin. Altaria. If you have Braver, do you kill me, sir? You do not kill me. Perfect. Do we roar you? We have to roar you, right? Yeah. You just need to get it out of here. Body slam. Oh my god. Thank god it doesn't paralyze us. Okay. We're Gucci in that regards. Okay. Ooh. 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 Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. I'm gonna ahead and terrestrialize. And We take one facade from you, right? Quilladin from Flareon. If you're adamant, your guts. Facade. Toxicor. 252. Yeah, we take these hits. We'll try to synthesis up. Our good old M&M here is definitely putting on work. Yeah, there's a facade. We take it like boss because we are. And we can just synthesis up on this thing now. Yep. Now, it could go to Pelipper. It could go to something else. I don't think you do though. If you do, that will be interesting. So I could go for a super fang here and synthesis up the next turn. Facade, the most is doing is 148, so yeah, it's never killing me. I think we are gonna try to go for the... Let's go for the super fang. Okay, we're just gonna try to force it. Fair enough. This should bring you a lot closer to dying to that. Yep. Okay. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be super healthy. We are gonna take the synthesis though. I think you should die to this hit. Yep. Okay. So they have one opportunity to crit us. I mean, if they crit us, they crit us, right? Good job, Quilladin. Now, Pelipper. Your choice scarf. We got Tinkatov. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna go to Toothless because I don't wanna be in here if you set up the thing. If you set up rocks, if you knock off, then so be it. Yeah. Yep. That is A-okay. Good play on them. This is probably gonna be the last entry for us. So, yeah. Just go for it. Wow! Mode is super effective and with... That really doesn't do much. Actually, for them. So, yeah. Cool. Well, you're not gonna stay in with this. Kinda wish I have Flame Charge now. Because that will guarantee being faster than the Pelipper. Crit. Doesn't matter. We'll take it. The Pelipper basically is gonna be... This is gonna be it here. We're gonna have to see what we can do. Peralta. What the hell is a Peralta? Peralta is a Pelipper. Coolio. Right. So here's where we find out whether you are what you are, right? Either way, I just need to put in a little bit of damage on you. You will have to go for Surf if you are whatever you are, I guess. Just gonna go for the Dragon Pulse because we wanna put in cheap damage so that my guy Sneasler can finish it up. But it could just not be Scarf, and I could just be getting cooked here. Oh no, it is. Ooh, that may be enough. Ooh, I honestly don't think that mattered. It sucks that it happened, but I don't think it mattered. Cause it just needed, I just needed to put it on range basically. Unfortunately, Charizard is gonna go down. And I am very glad that I decided to put a choice card on this thing, because that should be the game. That should be the game. Well played. Well played. Yeah, the Poison Judge should take care of this and the Altaria, so we're just gonna go for it. Didn't get to show off Pikachu this week, unfortunately, but, you know, maybe we'll do it next week. There goes Pelipper. Altaria's too weakened. Interesting set, though, because I feel like could have just been Dragon Dance. You know, instead of Trailblaze. But I guess I get it. Anyways, Poison Judge should take care of it. This is gonna be GG's to Ong Senkai, man. I'm sorry about the crit at the beginning. I'm not sure how much of a difference it ended up doing at the end. But you know, it sucks that that kind of stuff happens. Anyways, we'll take the 3-0 victory for week 1. A little bit of a shaky performance. I feel like I almost choked myself in by allowing the Altaria to get a 7th Trailblaze just so I can set up rocks. I don't know how helpful the rocks were. I will reconsider this when I'm rewatching this. But in any case, thank you all for watching. We'll see you on week 2. Bye.